Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing good. Early hours message. Sorry for laughing. I've just had a bit of a mare today. Nothing particular, I've just stress, just different stresses. As I mentioned in previous videos, I'm doing a course and there's a lot more work on this course than what I initially expected, and it's not necessarily the work, but I feel like the devil's constantly trying to attack my mind and slow me down when it comes to it. I feel like it's partly because I've put it before my relationship with God in a lot of ways. I feel like that's part of the reason. But the only reason I've done that was because I felt like God wanted me to do it, and the workload was such that I had to do that. Do you know what I mean? It weren't because I wanted to. It's just what am I meant to do? God's given me the task to do. So, do you know what I mean? I thought I had to do it. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, God wanted me to put my relationship with Him first. So yeah, but the devil's been attacking my mind as well, trying to slow me down on it and everything. And it's just really stressed me out. There's a lot of things stressing me out at the moment. Lots of things stressing me out. But I'm trying to be positive. Trying to be positive. Trying to focus on the positive and on the good. But yeah. I feel like I've aged in the last couple of hours. I feel like I've aged a few years. So if I look like dog crap, I don't know if I do, but if I do, it's probably because of the stress I've felt in the last couple of hours. Well, the last few hours even. So yeah, I've had a potty mouth again. I've been cursing God again. God, I must be God's favourite person at the moment. That's all I can say. I keep doing it. I never learn, but it's this devil. I wish, I wish I was the Archangel Michael. That's all I can say. The devil would be gone from this world if I was. That's all I got to say on that one. He'd be gone, and that's me being polite and kind. That's me saying it in a kind way. Uh, devil is absolute bane of my life. But I'm not gonna moan about the devil. I'm not gonna give him. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction that he gets to me. It's one of them. That would just cheer him up to no end. You know what I mean? I know. I know it will. Do you know what I mean? Be like a dog with a bone, eh? Well, Jesus Christ. He'd be that happy. Do you know what I mean? Um, no, but yeah, gotta focus on the positive. There is some positive stuff. Life's good and bad. It always has been. It always will be. That's been for me all my life, basically. If I'm honest, I'd say so far it's been worse than it has been good. But there has been some good times. It's been a bit of a good and bad kind of thing. But yeah, hopefully the latter's better than the former. That's all I can say. Hopefully, I'm praying it is anyway. Praying it is. I mean, some of the former not being as good as it could have been. I mean, not taking advantage of opportunities in the past, but I also had a lot of problems in the past. Um, so yeah, that explains it, kind of thing. but I also suffered a lot in the past, as a lot of people do. I'm not playing the violin or anything. It's just it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Everyone in this world suffers. It's just a part of life. But there are some good times as well. It's what you make it to a certain extent. Do you know what I mean? It is. To a certain extent, it's what you make it. Life's what you make it, kind of thing. But um, sometimes we aren't dealt the best hand. Sometimes I'm not saying my hand was terrible; it could have been a lot worse. But yeah, sometimes circumstances and situations don't help. Do you know what I mean? But still good times. Good times in amongst the bad. They keep you going. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can say. The good times keep you going through the bad. So I'd say the bad were a little worse, but there were good times as well. So you hold on to the good times. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can say. That's what keeps you going through life, holding on to the good times. But yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard what to know what to do in life sometimes. You know what I mean? You do your best. You set goals for yourself. You do different things and stuff. But there's no guarantees, and you just never know. You never know anything really. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Until you know, you never know anything. That's all I can say about anything. Or it's it's all a learning curve. That's all I can say. It's all a learning curve. But yeah, you never know how life's gonna pan out. You just don't. Do you know what I mean? You never know. With all the best laid plans and everything, there's no guarantees with anything. Do you know what I mean? There just isn't. It's just one of them things. This is what I've learned. Do you know what I mean? You can't control what other people think or do. It's just all you can do is control what you do and what you think. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. But it's hard to know what the right decision to make is sometimes. You know what I mean? It really is. It really is hard to know sometimes. Because it can either go one or two ways. It can either go better or worse. Do you know what I mean? Any decision you make can go better or worse. It can work well or it can go bad. Do you know what I mean? This is why I think I like my own time and my own company to some degree. Because the more people you got around you, the more chance you got of something going wrong. This is just what I think. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. Yes, it's a bit lonely sometimes, and it's not always the happiest, but you got less chance. But having said that, your own company, it's like I'd rather be in my own company than in the wrong company. That's all I can say. Do you know what I mean? As I've said before, so I don't know. But yeah, sometimes you don't know what to do for the best. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can say. You don't. You just don't. But need to start going back to church. That's one thing I do need to start doing, and getting in touch with some of the believers or that I used to be in touch with. But having said that, it's like the meeting a central location, and it's like I have to travel back late at night, and where I live, do you know what I mean? It's not the best travelling back that time of the night. I can do it. I've done it loads of times, but it's just I'd rather not do it if I had the choice. That's all I can say. But at the same time, I feel like I'm missing the fellowship and the company of those guys somewhat. I do, you know what I mean? Because iron sharpens iron, do you know what I mean? Meant to be in a community of believers, somewhat, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you shouldn't mix with people who aren't believers as well, but on the whole, do you know what I mean? I think it pays to mix with people who've got the same beliefs as you on the whole. Um, well, it helps anyway, do you know what I mean? It helps, that's all I can say. I'm not saying yet it's like you only have to mix with people. I'm not saying that, but it helps, that's all I can say. Helps you in your faith, helps you in your walk with God, helps you in life. This is all I can say, really. But I don't know. Even that's got its pros and cons sometimes, you know what I mean? It's even the church and all it's cut out to be these days. So I just feel like a lot of the time you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, basically. This is what I feel like a lot of the time, but I'm not going to be negative. It's like there's good times and bad times. That's all I can say. This is life. Do you know what I mean? There's always been good times and bad times, and there always will be good times and bad times. So the bad doesn't stay forever, and neither does the good. Do you know what I mean? This is just the way it is. This is just life. Do you know what I mean? This is how God made it. So it's one of them. But yeah. Probably look like crap today because I've been so stressed. I've probably aged by about 5 years in the last couple of hours. But yeah, it is what it is. It's probably in my head, but it's how I felt. I felt really crappy, to be honest, in the last, I don't know, 5 hours or so. Things just ain't gone how I wanted them to, and I've just devil's been attacking my mind non-stop. Been doing it for the last few days, in fact, and it's just like, when does it end? Do you know what I mean? But I ain't been putting my relationship with God first, and that's probably where the problem is. It's probably where the problem lies. Do you know what I mean? But I will put it first, but I don't feel like I should read the Bible tonight, but I'm just not in the mood to do it. I've just not in the mood. I'd be forcing myself to do it, and I don't like forcing myself to do things unless I absolutely have to do them. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Bible should be something you're not forced into. It should be something you voluntarily want to do. Do you know what I mean? That you take pleasure in doing. So, because I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it. It's the devil makes you feel. The devil will often make you feel like God's bullying you into doing it. This is what he does. He plays tricks with your mind and makes you think God's punishing you if you don't do it. But a lot of the time, I think God ain't punishing you. It's just the devil playing tricks with your mind. This is what I think. There he is again, the devil, being the pain that he is. Oh God, God, the bane of the earth, the bane of planet Earth, the devil. Jesus Christ. The person who's caused all the problems by tempting people in their evil desires. It's one of them. I'm just tired, guys. I'm absolutely tired. Thought I'd do this quick video. Don't even know why I'd done it. I wasn't in the mood to do it, but I thought I'd do it anyway. It's probably not that happy, or it's probably not the best, the most positive in the world, but we're not always positive, are we? This is life, do you know what I mean? This is the human experience, so it's one of them. Probably haven't been very positive for a while, really. I haven't been that. I haven't done that many happy videos for a while. I've noticed the decline in my spirit. Don't know what it is. It's a number of things, really, but yeah, I need to get back to my happy self again. I really do. Don't know how I'm gonna do that. Don't know what it's gonna look like, but putting God first will be a big factor. But I don't think that's the only factor. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I need to start getting out and socialising a bit more again. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. So I want to get back in touch with the church a lot. Well, not the church a lot, but the Bible study a lot. I think anyway. I think I do. It's the only, or I could start going to different churches, but you can only go so much. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. You can only go to church so much. Do you know what I mean? I pray, I read the Bible. I haven't been going to church on a Sunday for a while, but I need to get back there. I can easily get back there. That's not a problem. But I don't know. I never feel like I'm doing enough, but at the same time, how much can you really do? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. That's all I can say, really. Like I say, a lot of the time you never know if things are the right fit for you anyway, kind of thing. The church is alright. The church is kind of the right fit for me, I think. But the Bible study, I don't know. I'm unsure, to be honest. I like some of the people who go there, but I'm just unsure whether it's the right fit for me. Because of the travel and other things that just little niggles. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about it, really. But at the same time, I realise I need fellowship, and there's just not that much. There's just not that many opportunities. Maybe I need to go to different churches. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I thought God was supposed to like make ways for you to. Do you know what I mean? Like meet the right godly people and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Maybe he has and I've dismissed them. I don't know.